to Brew right after the game as we were shaking hands, because I think it was the story. When their stars needed to make a play, they did. They did. Now, I don't remember the numbers. I don't remember the time of the game. I remember them making, I want to say, 3 tough threes. I think Massenot made 1 and Faust made 2, or else Massenot made 2 and Faust made 1. But when their stars needed to step up, they did. And that's how you define a star. When you have a chance to make your team win, make your team win. And that's what those guys did. I mean, those 2 kids are terrific. They're terrific. They make their team win. When they got to make a shot, they do it. When they got to drive the basket, they do it. And so I think that was a difference in the game. And, we had our chances, and when we had our chances, we didn't capitalize on them.
So I know it's your first year in the league. You sick of seeing Massenot already? Happy to see him go next year?
I'm going to be here for graduation, and I'm going to make sure he leaves. I'm going to talk to his teachers, make sure they all pass him, and talk to the NCAA about how many years his eligibility. The whole thing. Great respect for him. Love him. And you know what? He's a great kid. I've known him. We tried like crazy to recruit him up at Niagara when I was at Niagara. I mean, he's as good a player as he's a great kid, too. And he's other than 2 times you play him, you root like crazy for a guy like that. He's a terrific player and a great kid.
Coach, how frustrating, if that's the right word, is it to have to...
Oh, yeah, frustrating is pretty good work. It's pretty good work.
To have to manage Kone's game tonight, because you got the offensive production while he was there, but the foul situation just killed him.
And I'll tell you what was frustrating about it. It wasn't his fault he got the fouls. And I'm not going to mention his teammate, but one of his teammates did a bad job defensively. His guy got beat. Moose comes to help. He picked up a couple fouls. So that's what's frustrating. It wasn't, if it was Moose being bad on defense, you say, come on, Moose, you're doing good on offense. Now it wasn't his fault. It was his teammate's fault. So, that's the frustrating part, so. But that's kind of the way it's been going. It's okay. We saw some good signs tonight. I thought, Jordan showed some life out there. Moose had a couple of good little flurries offensively. So,
I'm sure you've been getting this question a lot as you go to the various cities, but how do you feel like this first season at Hofstra has been going for you guys in terms of your expectations?
Well, it's a great place. Like I said all the time, even with the frustration, I'm living the dream. I mean, it's a fantastic place. It's, the people there, the leadership we have there with our president and athletic director, it's a fabulous place. And there's thank you. And there's great potential there. We have 3 or 4 kids sitting out. I think they're going to make a big difference next year. And we're wading through this year and taking our lumps here and there. But I think we're getting better all the time. I really do. I feel like we have a chance every game. Hey, we can't wait to play Wednesday. How crazy am I? We're going to play a team that hasn't lost yet. We can't wait to play. So it's it's coming. It's coming. Maybe a little slower than some people would like, but we knew this year would be tough.
I know you've got Wanye and Amin, 2 Philly kids who are sitting this year out. Can you just talk about sort of how they've helped you guys, help transition?
Well, we have 4 kids that aren't playing. So Wanye Green and Amin Tanksley, and Brian Bernardi, who transferred from SMU. And then we have a freshman who had some initial eligibility issues. His name's Eliel Gonzalez. So he has to redshirt this year, and he'll have 4 years. So, it's what you talk about frustrating. It's frustrating because our second team wins every day in practice. So that's a little bit frustrating. But they've been terrific, those guys. They work extremely hard every day. They make us better. They're getting better, and they make for a good atmosphere. Those guys. They make the atmosphere awful good for us. So.
How does it feel to be back in Philadelphia?
It's always good to come back here. The only thing bad is I got so much family, and they have to watch us lose, so I feel bad for them. But I just have to give them some more blue T-shirts. That's all. So take care.
I know your son's an assistant coach too. Do you talk with him often about
coaching?
About?
Yeah, a lot. We got 3 sons. They all coach. One of them's a Division III assistant coach at the University of Scranton, and they just clinched the #1 berth, and they could get a large bid to the NCAA tournament. So I'm awful proud of him. And then you have twins. One's a track coach at George Mason. The other, his twin brother, coaches at Bishop O'Connell High School in Washington D.C. So they're all winning. So.
Mark, Coach, you shoot 8 for 24 from beyond the arc today. Do you think you're going to try and change things up and go inside a little bit more in future games?
What were we?
8 for 24.
The magic number is 33%, right?
That's exactly.
And that's what we did. So that's the magic number. So that's not much problem. So we're always looking for some balance. I mean, you're making a good point. We should probably throw it in there a little bit more. But Moose picked up the quick fouls there, and I think we did. Ironically, it felt like today we did go to Jordan in there a little bit more, and he scored a little bit. And, Steve finds a way to, get rebounds and get baskets. But, 8 for 24 is okay, and it's what we do. I mean, Zeke shoots threes, Deion shoots threes. Chris Jenkins, that's all he can really do, which is fine. So, that number's okay. I wish it was 15 for 24.
Thank you, Coach.